Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Okafor. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
43. Check 26.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically their scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
At the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time who's left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Flush to his right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. Check. Hey, 57 colors.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They're going deep for Hill. This is... Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the foot.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cars go on, 80.
Check three.
15.
Alert three. Check safety.
Now McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Next to score, Chiefs 7, Rams 0. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Mike spot 4.
Super one.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the run.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Come this way. Here we go.
From the 44, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
54 Mike. Hey, tighten down.
Value 3.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's caught left side by Cooks. That's good for 28 yards. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Go tonight. 180.
On first and goal, Gurley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Ric Flair.
Mike part 9. Mike part 9. Hey, watch the slant. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. They can't hang with us.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, and the Rams got it. They bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Mahomes going to throw, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What's the run? They're running it. Sponge. No.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 13.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I'm here all day. Hey, yo, go. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Showing it. Hey, Ripley. 54 Mike. 54
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Check 49. Hey, team 6.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
back to the air. Goff on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. No.
Hey, foxtrot.
Watch the run. Mike, 53, Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Dula.
Get that quarterback.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Whirling.
Hey, switch gears.
Turbo set.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 120.
I'm on. Shift. Watch the shift.
Value 1. Two. What's up?
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
180.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
2 for 66.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Goff on 1st down. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff throwing again. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Shift.
Well.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown LA! Todd Gurley, 74 yards, and the Rams have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's McCoy. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's got some space here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game, 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They run. It's Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the 39, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, and 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys are being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well in a lot of cases. Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville has taken charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4 touchdown passes for Carolina in relief of Cam Newton. They got their first win. Going into week 3, the collective quarterback rating for the season, 94.0, which was the highest at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking straits that we talk about all the time aren't as dire as we've made them out to be.
Back now in Los Angeles. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Second and a yard. Mahomes flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Big hold of the 30. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 84 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
53, check 53. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It's out of time.
To throw is Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Any weapons? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
53 to Mike. 53, check 53.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Easy.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check.
Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw. Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Kansas City.
Watch out.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Yellow. 180. Attack.
Check. Lucky.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Check.
Gurley again here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
First throw in overtime for Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, 76.
Number 53, Mike.
Hey, 5.
Watch the pass. Shit.
Goff on third down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll go again to McCoy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled, because we're in OT. This is big time.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure, and he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yellow, yellow. I got little ladies. Correct. Sit.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check hot route. Hot.
Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Yellow. Hey, Riblets. Yellow.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
15.
Safety creep.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run it with McCoy. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Chopper. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Rodgers now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Steps away to his left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 43.
This is McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers throwing again. Caught left side, Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Zadarius Smith getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Mike 42. Hey, Ripley, 42, check. Mike 42. You run.
Now on second and 16. Mahomes is going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick and a big turnover. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. To the ending. 3, Mike. Hey, touch the ball. Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A give to Kamara running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Race don't travel. He's checking quick.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow. Go on, 80. Hey, 43. Strip that ball. Color. Get wide.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now the toss is to McCoy running right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Bridgewater. He'll let it fly in the direction again. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's the end of
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Push him back.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Ready? 4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. You. Shut up.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a